Transport of water and solutes. Water will move from the xylem tissue of a cell into the mesophyll and eventually out of stomatopore openings. The xylem is plant tissue involved with the transportation of water and other nutrients. Here we have a cross-section of a stem leaf. You can see that this bunch of cells here contains the xylem and the phloem. The xylem will be this bunch of cells down here. And so water will enter a plant through the xylem tissue, which will then be dispersed to other cells in the plant, and eventually some water molecule will find their way out of the plant through stomatopore openings in the epidermis. So water and nutrients must move through the roots to the rest of the plant against a gradient of gravity. How is this done? Water is able to move against a gradient of gravity because of the cohesion tension theory. This basically explains how water is pulled through the xylem against the gradient of gravity. It basically explains that tension is created by transpiration, which results in a gradient of water potential in the plant. This gradient of water potential leads to water moving in an upward direction from the roots of the plant to the shoots and leaves. Water potential is basically just a quantitative measurement of the tendency for water to move from one area to another, such as with osmosis, or in this case, gravity. Down here in this diagram, you can see that water will enter from the soil into the roots of a plant. After water enters the roots, it will be drawn upward because of the water potential, so it will move against gravity into the rest of the plant. Water will enter the leaves through the xylem tissue that we looked up, and eventually some of the water will move out of the pores of the plant into the air, and this will then change the concentration of water in the upward area of the plant, thus creating a difference in water potential throughout the whole plant. This difference of water potential then drags more water up from the roots up to the rest of the plant.